Leigh-Nyhan syndrome, which is also known as HPRT deficiency or Kelly-Sieg-Miller syndrome. This is a rare genetic disorder that affects males. Males with this syndrome develop physical handicap, mental retardation, and kidney problems. It is caused by a total absence of the key enzyme that affects the level of uric acid in the body. Self-injury and self-mutilation is a distinctive feature of this genetic disease. This syndrome was first described in 1964 by doctors Michael Leigh and William Nyhan. The enzyme deficiency that causes the disorder was discovered in 1967 by a researcher named Sieg-Miller. The syndrome is caused by severe mutation in the genes that encodes the enzyme known as hypoxanthine guanine phosphorybosyltransferase, or HPRT. This gene was identified and sequenced by Friedman and colleagues in 1985. HPRT catalyzes a reaction that is necessary to prevent the buildup of the uric acid and nitrogen's waste product that is originally accepted for the body through the kidneys. A severe mutation in the HPRT gene leads to an absence of HPRT enzymes activity, which in turn leads to the marked elevated uric acid levels in the blood, the hypersemia. This buildup of uric acid is toxic to the body and is related to the symptoms associated with this disease. Absence of the HPRT enzyme activity is also thought to alter the chemistry of certain parts of the brain, such as the basal ganglia, affecting neurotransmitters, the acids, and other chemicals. This change in the nervous system is also related to the symptoms associated with the disease. Males with this syndrome develop neurological problems during the infancy. Infants with this syndrome have weak muscles and are unable to develop normally. Affected males develop uncontrollably withering movements and muscle stiffness over time. Lack of speech is also a common feature in this syndrome. The most dramatic symptom of this syndrome is compulsive self-injury, seen in 85% of affected males. The self-injury involves the biting of their own lips, tongue, and fingertips, as well as a head banging. This behavior leads to serious injuries and scarring. This syndrome affects approximately 1 in 380,000 live births. It occurs evenly among races. Almost always, only male children are affected, although a few cases of the disorders are found in girls have been reported. Women carriers usually do not have any symptoms, but carriers can occasionally develop inflammation of the joints, gout, as they get older. A severe change in the HPRT gene completely halts the activity of the enzymes. There have been many different severe mutations identified in the HPRT gene. These mutations may be different between families. The gene is located on the X chromosome. Since the HPRT gene is located on the X chromosome, Leigh-Nyhan syndrome considered X-linked. This means that it only affects males. A person's sex is determined by their chromosomes.